Hello, today I'm going to show you how to remove the climate control unit and the instrument cluster from a 1997 to 2005 Buick Park Avenue. Here we're repairing a climate control unit for a customer which is having some issues with the lighting on the buttons and I believe the display. And then for these years and makes and models, it's very common for the buttons lighting to go out. The bulbs behind them do burn out, and then the display here does go out, which we fix as well. The tools you're going to need for this repair or for this removal are a couple of trim tools, different trim tools, and then a 7mm driver here. I do recommend the plastic ones since they won't damage any of your plastic when you're trying to remove all these trim panels. To start the removal process, we're going to use one of our panel tools here, and then we're just going to go around it and pop it out, and also you can get it to that 7mm screw. Once that's out, you're going to start removing this trim panel, which I'll show you. Once you have removed this bolt right here, you're going to come right here and try to remove this small piece. It does have two tabs, one on the left here and then one on the right. And again, use your plastic trim removal tool just so you don't damage any of this other part of the vehicle. Once the smaller part is removed, you can move to the right side, and then here I've started as well. What I did was insert the my tool here and then went all through the bottom, especially through where there's small buttons like these ones. That's where I try to put the my tool and then pry it up carefully, making sure to not damage any of the buttons when you're trying to pull this up. And then just gonna go all the way to the side and I'll remove it completely. So this is how it's going to look like once it's unclipped from the main parts of the vehicle. It should be fine to leave it as is, since we're going to remove the top part and we're going to have access to the climate control and the instrument cluster. For this next part, we're going to remove this tan trim piece, and to do that we're going to put our key in the ignition and put it in an accessory. Should be fine, just enough so we can put the this shift lever down away from the trim panel. And then from there there's going to be I believe one tab here and possibly one tab over here on the top, but basically you want to pull evenly. So if you're going to start on the left here, pull here and then from down here so you can get both tabs at the same time, and then again just work carefully, and then move around all the way to the right and do the same thing for this side as well. And you probably want to grab from here. This one's loose already, but that's the process to removing that piece. I did remove it from the back part, but then it does have two connectors, one here and then a red connector down here. So in order to remove this black connector, it just has a small clip, which you can use your tool or a flathead here and just lift this tab right here and then pull outward. And then for the other one is the same process, but the clip is down below there. I finished removing this trim piece, but now to remove the climate control, it's gonna have two 7mm screws, one on the left and another on the right, and then all you do is just pull from both sides and it should come out. It doesn't have any clips, so all that's holding it in are those two screws, and then it just has a back connector right here that you can just press and then pull out and it should come off. And here's the climate control removed. Like I said, it does have that green connector in the back, and this is how it looks like. So you do want to press here and then pull out. If it's a little bit tricky, it doesn't want to come out, you can always insert like a small flathead on that tan piece and lift it up, and it should come out really easily. After the climate control is removed, if you do need to remove the instrument cluster, it does have 4 bolts on each side, 2 on top and 2 on the bottom, on the left and the right. The lower right bolt, it's hidden by this plastic part, which can just be pulled out like downward, and then you can see the bolts. It's hard to see, but over there in the lower right. Once those are removed, it does have connectors in the back, which I'll show you in the next part. So here, I removed the 4 bolts. I did lower my steering wheel, and currently I do have the shift lever down while my foot is on the brake pedal. It only has one connector, and it's towards the center right part. You do have to press this clip and then pull out in order to remove the cluster, and then you just want to slide it out, which looks like the left side has more space. And then here I have the instrument cluster, and I'll show you where that plug is, which is right here. And like I said, it only has this connector right here holding it in. So you just press this one and then you pull away from the cluster. And then just to resume, we do fix the instrument clusters. Here is the lighting all fixed, as well as the display. It's full brightness, and it's way better than how it was before.